What's going on, Paisano? V here, coming at you guys, well, with a little market watch today. Before I begin, I just want to say, guys, the YuGiOh Market Watch Facebook group is about to hit 6,000 members. And if you want to be a part of it, click on the description down below in that little box thing, whatever it's called, and join up. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment down below. Also, I'm starting to work on getting a new PC set up, so that's gonna be kind of cool. I like my computer I have now, but I want something that's liquid cool, and I want to get all new parts. Why not? There's something to do because there's nothing else to do. I'm not sure you guys noticed this or not, but I always talk Yu-Gi-Oh! I always think about Yu-Gi-Oh! And you know, when there's no Yu-Gi-Oh! Around, you have to find something else to keep your mind always moving. I mean, yeah, we're gonna be talking about cards and we talk about the market, but you're gonna notice a real unique pattern amongst the majority of cards that are meta relevant. There's always other cards that are randomly used in the meta that can have hype, sure, but a lot of meta relevant cards are gonna have a weird stasis kinda, and we'll talk about it right now. I mean, look at it over here, guys. Look at that Secret Stasis, is relatively new. So this might be a little bit of an exception, but temporarily, because Secret Slayers just recently came out. Eldritch, the Golden Lord, holding a $66 market price, is up to near $70. Then you had Emancipators Researchers with a $52 market price. That card, after about one more sale, is gonna hit $60. Now, I like Eldritch. I like the Emancipator cards. I think these are really cool, and I love the abilities decks myself, personally speaking. But once again, it's almost weird because you build this deck, you're excited about it, and then the quick realization happens once you complete it. Where are you gonna play it? It's like having a pool and getting ready for your pool on a nice, beautiful day, packing up, putting your bathing suit on, having to change clothes afterwards, maybe pack some nice little sandwich, and in the pool has no water. But people are still going into the market and going, can't wait to go to the pool. It's just, I don't know. It's a very weird time in Yu-Gi-Oh! We never really had this ever in the history of the game. But once again, like I said, I think Eldritch, if the meta was now, I think these would definitely have good value. I think we'll still see good value currently right now. But what we're going to be seeing, guys, and don't be surprised when we do see this, is the value of a lot of cards in Secret Slayers actually start going down because we're not going to have any section events for a while. Then looking at Lightning Storm, once again in a weird stasis, the current market price of Lightning Storm is $108 almost, and then when you look over here, it's about $111. I mean, it really has not changed that much for this card, and this is one of the most highly anticipated cards of coming out, and now it's out. Everyone wanted to get their hands on it, and the value spiked up because of it. And then it's can't use it. You want to hold a $110 card, or do you want to sell it? Put that money either store credit or keep the cash for yourself and put it towards other things. That's the question I think every Yu-Gi-Oh player has to ask himself right now. We also have Gizmokaku tanking in the market. It's roughly barely under $15 for the $16 market price. And then we're going to go over here to Legendary Duels, looking at Magician Souls, which at one point was spiking a little bit beyond 90, almost 95 at one point. The market price showing it to be roughly around $89. And then looking at Magician Souls, we're seeing it roughly around 88 to, near 89. Basically, what's gonna happen with Magician Soul is very simple. The more and more we don't get to play Yu-Gi-Oh, the more and more these highly valuable cards go down in value as Yu-Gi-Oh players realize, oh my god, I can't use this card, but I have 3 of these cards and they're $90. Yeah, that's not happening. And they're gonna be listing these cards on the market. So I think a card like Magician Souls might not hold that same status as some other cards, possibly Lightning Storm, that might hold it out for a little bit longer will. The thing with Magician Souls, once again, as Yu-Gi-Oh players change and move and new cards come out that we can't play, the Yu-Gi-Oh players going to want to go after that. And holding Magician Souls, a $90 per copy card, roughly, it's just not going to happen. So I do think the value of this card is slowly going to depreciate as time progresses. And then we start getting Yu-Gi-Oh events happening again, that all changes. The market is going to... That's one thing, I know I keep pushing everything down, as far as value to play and all that stuff, but when everything finally flips, and it's gonna happen, it's inevitable, when we start going to locals, when we start having events that are gonna fire off, that are sanctioned, and when we get a new set or the new ban list, we're gonna see the market just turn around and like a rocket out of nowhere just spike up in value. Cards will spike up in value. Players will definitely start hitting events harder. So we're gonna see a weird duality of the game, and it's gonna shift fast when it does happen. When the announcement of it 100% happening does happen. Up until that point, though, looking at Magician Souls once again, it's not really maintaining stasis. It will go down in value. Looking at Liquid Soldier, it's a great card that is maintaining stasis, $41. And then we go over here to Mystic Fighters. It doesn't matter. It's casual. They're $40. I mean, they're under their $45 market price, sure. But I remember the Dragon Bane being roughly around $40 for a while. And to be honest with you, this might not change because it's more or less a casual deck. Then we have other cards like Out of Chaos Impact. Looking at, once again, Starlight Rare Masquerade. I kind of want this card, believe it or not, but it went up in value. I mean, the market price is $427. And then you got first edition copy for $535. Like, it's a bit of a jump. Looking at other cards in the set though, like regular IP Masquerena, it's the same. It's not changing. Starlight Seafried might go up a little bit, go down a little bit. To be honest with you, I think it's gonna start going down. And the reason is very simple. Once again, Rockets were the best deck, arguably, at the end of this last Master Rule 4. The minute hit April 1st, guess what? Rockets might not be the best deck. We still don't know, and we still have to see. So I think there's a little bit of uncertainty for cards like Starlight Seafried. Do I think this card will definitely see meta play, go up in value in the future? Yeah, absolutely. But it might not be in Rockets, it might be in another Dragon deck. Look at another card like Striker Dragons, hovering around $17. Not a big shocker over there. And then we go into Legendary Dual Symbol of Destiny. Even here, just a ghost holding roughly around 95 to 100. This is a one-of copy though, and it's Heroes. So just ignore all this because Heroes set their own prices. Then we go over here to Facility Gadgets, and this is a good indicator of what these other subcore sets do. If there's no meta-relevant cards, and they have to be tier 1 meta-relevant, because at one point, Brother to Fire Fist, they were like 1.5-ish, and look at the value. They went down relatively fast. And looking at Brother Fire Fist Elephant with $11 market price, it's stabilizing. One thing I will say that's very interesting, Scott Recycler was hitting low prices, and now the super rare Facility Gadgets is holding at almost their $10 market price, and we're seeing it at near $10 for Scott Recycler. That's because YuGiOh players are excited to get into playing Orcus with a new card coming out, Eternity Code. That should be coming out when... right. Gotta wait because of the virus. So once again, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, we got that because of the virus. Then we got a ban that's happening. We might not even have an events. And then we after the June bans, more than likely we're gonna be seeing a bans roughly around I'm gonna say August/September. So we'll have to see what happens with that. So if Orcus is hitting the bans or we don't have no events until then, the values of Scrap Recycler is only gonna go down. The values of Orcus cards are only going to go down unless it's max rarity. Once again, Ultimate Rare cards will always have decent value in the market. They just always will. And the value does decline because the deck was hit. If they were a meta-relevant deck, it doesn't matter because since those cards cannot be replenished easily in the market, the value will naturally increase. Looking at Blacklisted Soldier of Chaos, Stasis, stabilized, not changing. Then we have out of Dark Neostorm, Mechanite Crusader Aramax. I think this card will go up a lot more because I do think if we was to have a meta, beginning of that meta that we would have, we would see Aramax actually start spiking up in value because I think this card would definitely can see play in Master Rule 5. It's actually a really good link in Master Rule 5. And of course, with amazing cards that came out of Dual Devastator, or Dual Overlord, I always forget which one. Good cards though, that made this card more relevant and more meta relevant, I should really say. Then we have Silent Mining, a card which was holding a $21 market price. The unlimited copies of the Secret Rare are roughly around $16 for Silent Mining. Looking at the first edition copies of the card, you're looking around $18-ish. So once again, the card is slowly going down, or we could say it's slowly hovering. We don't really know 100%. To me, it looks like it's slowly going down, but it could also be hovering. Then we have Cherubini, Ebon, Angel of the Burning Abyss, with a $21 market price. It's roughly around 20. Once again, same thing right over there. This is actually kind of interesting. No Material at Dark Neostone with a $10 market price is at $11. No Material in Master Rule 5. Okay. Mystic Mime, of course, spiked hitting $11 at one point. Now it's barely holding on to a $10 market price. And looking at unlimited copies for it, as well as first editions, they're roughly around $9 to $10. So the value of Mystic Mime is also going down. But once again, it's gradual. Then we have Omni Dragon Bro Tour. This is a card I say to every YuGiOh player if you're looking to play anything Dragons, or you're looking for anything that's a good card as a one-of, you're going to want to grab yourself an Omni Dragon Bro Tour. This card's insanely good, and it's relatively cheap right now. I'm not sure if it can get bought out. I don't think it can, but it's still a good card for any Dragon deck. It's just insane. Then we go to Infinity Chasers, and then we look at Infinity Track Anchor Drill with a $28 market price. The current value of the card is $35. You also have another card like Xerxio, Watch An Evil Eye, stabilizing at $15 to $14. Infinity Track Harvester. going down a little bit, actually. With a $12 market price, that card's actually at around $10. Then look at that Savage Strike. We know we're getting a reprint of Pot of Extravagance, and right now the Pot of Extravagance is holding an $87, $88, $88 market price roughly. And then you look at the name and first editions, and they're at $83. Still high, still to the point where you don't want to put money into it, but something to note that the value of this card is going down. Look at that Borolo Savage Dragon at a Savage Strike with a $51 market price. It's about $55. Almost at $56 for a little Borolo Savage Dragon. You just need one of these, but you need these. I do think that this is a phenomenal Megaton reprint. I'm just waiting for that announcement to happen. The value was going to tank on this card. I still have mines. I'm in a weird position because I want to get rid of mines because it's $50, $55, whatever. I want to get rid of it, but I don't know. I like original prints. Like if they reprint this card as an Ultra Rare and Megaton, it's okay. The original print's better. But if they do like last year and make the prismatic secret rares, that will change a lot of things. Prismatic secret rare Borolo Savage Dragon will just look so spicy. And I don't care if Konami's like, we don't know when we're having Yu-Gi-Oh! Here's the Megaton. I'm gonna try to get my Borolo Savage Dragon prismatic. I don't care. The card looks gorgeous. In fact, Phantasme will make an amazing prismatic as well. Phantasmic Dragon Phantasmic coming out of Savage Strike with a $41 market price. You got an unlimited copy over here for roughly around $32. Now watch the first editions because you're going to start seeing them rise. Look at that first edition currently right now. It's roughly around $36. But seriously, keep an eye on this. I do think the first edition versions of Phantasmic will slowly start increasing. Way far away from the unlimited. And then the ultra rare might start catching up at that point. But we'll have to keep a keen eye on that. Look at World Legacy Guard Dragon with a $13 market price. So once again, there it is, your Stasis, $13. Trickster Core Brain, which in any other meta would have did two things. One, went insanely high in value. Two, went back down to $6 where it's always been. But no, the market, the Konami's like, hey, game, I'm gonna hit the pause button on Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're just gonna pause a lot of meta relevant cards. And here's another phenomenal example. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are okay with Trickster Shadows, I guess, sure. It's fun, I guess. But Trickster Core Brain went up because it was seeing some play in Trickster Shadows, and then Konami's like, bloop, bloop, and there it is, the pause button on the market, and there it is right here. It's just insane. Look at that Circuit Break Special Edition. The main card you want to see is Evenly Matched, which is roughly around $35 for the Secret Rare original print. First edition, market price is roughly around $34. No big change over there. The Shooter backing down though. Now it's $1. I wonder why. Looking at Dual Overload. So I said it, and I'll say it, and every now and then you get one guy that's like, no, V, I think you're wrong, but here's the answer. Look at that Dual Overload. The value in it is going to tank, and it did. That's exactly what I said was going to happen. And the reason why is multiple factors. Yes, the virus. And also, let's not count on the fact that the set was spoiled and pre-ordered early. That did happen. And the values of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that would throw tons of money onto it, well, they got the pre-order. If you did pre-orders, you make a killing on this set. And then everyone and mother was buying this set because it's a great reprint set with a lot of amazing cards in it as well. Welp, let's see that value. Look at that Crystal Needle Fiber with a $26 market price. It's about $25. That's the most expensive card in the set, $25. The box is $30, but your most expensive card in the set is $25. You can wind it back to, let's see. I mean, we could grab, if we want to be lazy, we grab literally anything. I just close my eyes and just, that one. No, that's not it. I'll talk about that later on. Don't worry about that this one. Okay, so we can grab Chaos Impact, and then besides, Starlight Rare, but besides these crazy Starlight Rares, IB Masquerena is $40. $40. Starlight Sea Free, sure, $37. Striker Dragon, $17. Still crazy good value. And then look at Dual Overload, and then you pay $30, you get $25 back if you're lucky. Hey, maybe you have a good box, and maybe you do plus by pulling Crystal Needle Fiber and Infinite Permits. Infinite Permits holding a $20 market price is up a little bit. It's actually at $21. Wow, that's a good box there. Buy a second one. You roll the dice, you hit a 6. Great. Roll another one, hit another 6. What? Yeah, so you hit another 6. You can't? Of course not. Looking outside the set, we have Predator Inverted Anaconda with a $17 market price. It's $16.66. I see what you did there, boys. Good card. One of, maybe two. Realistically, you play one of these. Union Carry, another great one-of card, stabilizing roughly around $13. Phantasme, at $12, under its market price a little bit, which is $13. Silent mining the ultra rare Adado Overload at $8 market price, stabilizing, and then everything is basically just freezes. I am shocked to see Cash Dragon 11 year at the alternate art Adado Overload be roughly around $5 and actually show that $5 value. I'm very shocked about this because this card was a lot lower, and I think this card actually might have went up, which is pretty good. Looking at OTS on pack 12, I think it's very important to note that this is the last OTS pack we're going to have for a very long while. Not only is this the last OTS pack we're going to have for a very long while, we're going to see a lot of crazy things happening because right now the values are pretty nutty. Look at that OTS pack 12 Solomon Judgment with a $63 market price. It's at $63, almost at $64. Twin Twist is being $51. It's at $55. Cash Dragon 11 year, this card is actually under. Market price is holding it roughly around $36. It's about $35. So that's actually under. But I'll tell you right now, this is kind of weird because the minute everything starts getting back into motion, we should be getting OTS Pack 13. Ideally, OTS Pack 13, and now the official launch date saying to be discussed or whatever, whenever it comes out. Ideally, oh yeah, that's Scrap Golden, which is a pretty good card actually. I'm actually excited about a lot of these reprints. But ideally, this set was supposed to be coming out in about 2 weeks. How do we know this? Oh, okay. History tells us this. Looking at OTS Pack 7, it came out also on April 13th. Looking at OTS Pack 10, it came out April 13th, 2018. OTS Pack 10, April 18th, 2019. OTS Pack 13? I don't know. But listen, at the end of this month, we should be getting OTS Tournament Pack 13. But let's be real about this. It's not going to happen. In fact, everything's going to get pushed back and then thrown forward. Let me explain. The minute we start having regular events, Konami's going to unload OTS Tournament Pack 13. And luckily for them, they didn't make all like, hey, let's put Sky Striker cards in there and all these meta-relevant cards. Luckily for them, they have Book of Moon. Now, the generated token, too late. We're off now, Nifty does nothing. Scrap Golden is going to do nothing. By the time this finally comes out, these cards more than likely will not be meta relevant, but Book of Moon is always a good card to have. This is going to be one of the worst OTS packs, and it's not going to be because it just has bad cards in it. The cards are great. It's going to be a bad OTS pack, and not the worst, but one of the worst. And the reason is very simple. It's going to be one of the worst ones because by the time the meta comes out and by the time all these cards drop, I don't heard police outside my door. That's why. Like a police siren. By the time the meta is out and the game is ready and YuGiOh players going back to stores, the only card you really want out of OTS Fun Pack 13 is Book of Moon. We're off now? I guess so, if it hasn't been hit. Scrap Golden? Probably not. And Generated Token? We'll be way beyond generators at that point. So once again, it's very interesting to look at this and check out all these card prices. And by the way, you got OTS Tournament Pack 10 coming out on the 18th of April, and then before that was OTS Tournament Pack 9, which came out December 6th. And once again, OTS Tournament Pack 12 came out December 5th. OTS Pack 13, you see what I did there? It's just a pattern Konami has. They don't tell you about the pattern. It's coming out soon, and they're not lying. Looking at the previous releases of the cards in the OTS Pack series, we can easily figure out that we should be getting an OTS Pack set this month. But it's not going to happen. There's no reason for it to happen, and that's why we're not going to see the release yet. It's going to be a while before we actually are given a date for this. Now, looking at Caligo Claw Crow coming out of Starter Pack V for Victory, it's holding a $7 market price, but you could pay $6.50 and get it dirt cheap for this card. Yeah, it's a good card. Came out of Starter Pack V for Victory. If you're looking to pick up the Trio Beast, I mean, there's a bunch of them online, which is awesome. You got them as low as $1 coming out of Premium Go Return to Bling. Dual Pablo has the Ultra Rare. It's $1. Once again, another $1 for shipping, sure. But if you want a dual total, probably the highest remedy version of the Trio Beast with a $53 market price, it's about bought out. It's about $86 after that one has been sold. It's $100 for a dual terminal to Naturia Beast. Now, if you want to buy a secret rare, I guess, and a hidden option of 2 with an $8 market price, you can get one. Unlimited copy is going to run you about $10. A first edition copy is going to run you about $16 to $19 for a secret rare version of the Naturia Beast. Just a great card. You can make a Master 05. Who would have guessed? I don't know about Frifers. Maybe this virus is in my brain and something's in there saying, oh yeah, Frifers are really good. But look at how Frifer cracking that Fusion of Forces with a $14, almost a $15 market price. The card's at $24 to $25 for Pfeiffer Kraken. That card. Now, I know one guy's in the comments going, V, you don't know the power of Pfeiffers. Let me pause you real quickly. Random guy does not know the power of what a meta is. I do. Maybe in Nebraska, you're the man with Pfeiffers, but in the rest of planet Earth, when we're not coughing and putting masks on, we all know it's just natural. In fact, a newborn baby at a hospital knows Pfeiffers are not going to be good in Master 05 right now. Maybe after everything changes, maybe, you know, they become good, but no, probably not. More than likely not. They're not going to be good by the time we're playing constructed Yu-Gi-Oh! So if you hold a $24 to $25 Pfeiffer Kraken, sell it. Easiest money you'll make. A lot of suckers out there. Get your money from a sucker. Up next, guys, we have Dark Lord YuGiOh coming out of Battle's Legends Revenge, which is almost near $8 market price. It's roughly around 7. The original Prince Secret Rares, which I personally like a lot more, holding a $7 market price, is about $15. Now, this was a cheap deck cord. I made a video a while ago about deck cords, and I specifically pointed to this one. One, because of great artwork. Two, because at the time it was relatively inexpensive. And look at it now, they're going up in value with the new, the Link Monster in the newest set, Dual Overload. So cool. Kudos to that. Looking at High Speed War Chambara holding a $6 market price. The card's almost at $7, almost at $8. I'm sorry, currently at $7 in the market. It also did get super reprinted in Shadows of a House, so it's easy to get, as well as a common OTS Pack 12. But if you want the secret rares, it's gonna cost you a little more. Looking at Artifact Durandal, this card's been just slowly going up fast. I think but a little before Dual Overload came out, we started noticing, especially the Ultimate Rare, started really picking up speed. Look at Ultimate Rare Artifact Durandal at a Primal Origins with a $9 market price. It's actually at $18, almost $19. Looking at Artifact Durandal at a Primal Origins with a $4 market price, it's $11. And if you want the 2015 Megaton one with a $4 market price, it's also almost $11 for Artifact Durandal. Then we have this one. This one just blew my mind. Blackwing Krista Crack of Dawn. So for a deck like Blackwings that does nothing realistically meta-wise, they have a couple of cards on that ban list. I mean, you know, Gofu. Remember that guy? Banned. It's just sad to see. But look at that Blackwing Krista Crack of Dawn with $11 market price. Name of first edition is roughly around $20 to $21. For a Premium Gold card. And trust me, I don't like Premium Gold. I hate Premium Gold Return to Bling. I feel like the set was an absolute insult from Konami, who's definitely disconnected from their player base, thinking that we want this pile of trash rarity. I'll just throw it out there. With that said, I own about 9 of these because I love Blackwings. I'm a big Blackwing fanboy. I have 3 deck cores, and I hate the artwork. I mean, I hate the borderline it, but the artwork of Blackwing Crystal Crack of Dawn looks pretty good, to be honest with you. Like the actual artwork of the card. Then we have Orchestrated Return. This card's currently $23 in the market price. And then the lightly played first edition copies, about $25. You got unlimited one for $22. But once again, you're holding Dynamite. We're all holding if you're holding meta relevant cards, you're holding Dynamite. There is a fuse, and it's going. The question is whether or not you just throw it to somebody else, get cash, or store credit on TCG player, and take that risk, or do you think, hey, this is a good card, this has good value, I'm gonna go in and grab this? Like, what are you doing? That's very important, because if I had to place it in these would be gone in about 15 seconds. Then we have Garden Rose Maiden. Coming out Legendary Dual System of the Rose with an $8 market price. The card currently right now is roughly around $9. Pretty good. As Black Garden, does some cute little plant moves, I guess. I don't know. Marina's Core Anemone is another great card out of Rising Rampage with a $13 market price. Neiman First Edition is almost at $15 for this card. Now, I'm a big fan of Marines. I think they're really good. I think with the recent release of oh my god, I can't believe I just forgot the card's name already. Recent release, a recent reprint of, guys, it's 5 in the morning, so just bear with me. Silent Mining. I don't know why I'm keep looking. It's Silent Mining. Yu-Gi-Oh players have access to building a deck as not that expensive of a build. I do think Maurice's is pretty good in Master 5 as well. I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players that do play Maurice's will agree with me on that. And I do think a lot of the other cards, like Maurice's Blue Tang, which was insanely expensive when it first came out of Chaos Impact, holding a $5 market price, is basically stable at currently $5. Look at the rest of Maurice's cards, they're really not that expensive. I mean, you can buy Maurice's Seahorse. Now, it's $2 for the Ultra Rare, okay, for Maurice's Seahorse, but if you want a prismatic Marine Seahorse, we're talking about $131 in the market price. The card is $110 right now for Marine Seahorse. And if you're going that deep, okay, if you are hashtag team Marine Cess for some ungodly reason, you're gonna want to look at Swap Frog, Ultimate Rare at OTS Tournament Pack 3 with a $99 market price, $107 to $110. Hey, if you have prismatic Marine Cess Seahorse, then you gotta go Ultimate Rare Swap Frog. I mean, I don't know why would you want to do that, but hey, you can. I mean, use the cards, but you want to have a Ferrari in your garage? Sure, you just don't have no gas in the tank, but hey, you got a Ferrari. That's basically what it comes down to with some of these cards. And then we have DeLorean Tiger King of the Ice Barrier with a $22 market price. It's actually a little bit lower. There's a listing right now for about $17, almost $18, probably with tax and all. And after that, you got another one at $20 and then $23. These are for DT2 ones. And then looking at the Secret Rare, about $4, I'm gonna say, right? Less than a $5 market price. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's about $9, but less than a $5 market price for this one. Sure. DT2 cards is just good money. I mean, the Beast, DeLorean, Apex Avion still being a very expensive card. With $22 market price, the card's actually $25. After that, it's $30. Fabled Grimrock being bought out again. Holding a $5 market price, the card's roughly around $18. After that place has gone, it's about $30. And the other Fabled deck cores in here, Card Trooper, which is a great card, which is actually undervalued. Card Trooper Super Rare at a DT2 with a $4 market price is about $2. And then you got other cards like Interior Rosa being like $4s. I just really like this dual tournament version a lot. DT2 was a really good dual tournament set. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you want my take on everything, I'll tell you right now what I'm personally doing. Anything that's meta relevant, almost anything that's meta relevant, I'm just selling and having it on TCG Player and just adding the store credit. But that store credit does not last long with me because I like to get max rarity things for whether it be a deck core, or whether it be maybe some new cards. It's something I just want to finish up a deck core of. So it's either gonna max rarity deck core or finish up a deck core, or look at my current decks, just get some cards from my guess. I mean, that's basically what I'm doing. And then I'm getting the cards home. I'm opening my drawer, slapping them in the sleeves, putting them in a deck box, putting them away. That's what I'm doing. And I might do deck profiles of the deck cores I've completed. Why not? I probably should do that. They're kind of fun to do and fun to talk about, and exciting to see the comments of other players who are looking to build the same deck, or maybe we want to see a decent strategy on a good deck, or even a casual deck. I might do those videos coming up. But yeah, I think there's a lot of moves to make on the market. So the market is always good to buy from. It's like the stock market. People still buy during the depression, during the recession. They just don't care because there are those who throw their money away, and there are those who want to see where everyone else is going and go the opposite way and make that value, make the money out of the market. And those are the smart investors, and that's the investor I try to be. And when I do my videos and talk to you guys about what to buy and sell, I want to make you guys that. So that's my mentality on the whole situation. And yeah, I can't wait till this game start up again. I can't wait to start playing YuGiOh again. I'm going stir crazy in my house. I'm so bored. I'm like, my computer's, I don't need a new computer, but I'm just rebuilding my computer. Probably use my wife or something. I'm just buying things I don't need because I don't really spend money on YuGiOh packs anymore. Buy boxes of YuGiOh cards because why? And I'm going crazy over it. And I'd love to know how you guys are doing in your quarantine or lockdown, what you want to call it. It's your boy V, and YuGoPaisanos. You guys have a great day.